Minasan, konnichiwa. Nico here from the Road to Japan podcast, and I'd almost say failing channel on YouTube. Oh man. So a quick update. If you're watching this, you might be wondering, especially if you follow the Twitter account, what happened with the live stream that was going to happen. And honestly, I'm not 100% sure. I had everything ready to go on Saturday. I did testing and everything, and all things seemed to be working. And Sunday night rolls around. I was still kind of rushing to get homework done and stuff. I still had a little bit of math to finish up. The wind is blowing, so I brought my microphone this time, and hopefully the little cheapo windsock on it will keep the wind noise at bay. But anyway, so I was pretty much getting ready to go with the stream on Sunday night, which it's Monday now, so this was last night. And then I ended up seeing something just on one of my personal social media, and I won't say it bothered me, but it totally threw my mind off rhythm. So it was basically just a major distraction, something I was not anticipating at that moment. So everything kind of got screwy for me at that point. But nonetheless, I tried to start the stream, and was just going to start it a little late, but for whatever reason the stream would not come through. And then when it wasn't coming through the way I had intended it to. So with everything that was going on, and the fact that I still had homework to do, and it was like 7 o'clock in the evening, and the homework was due today, so I ultimately just decided to scrap the whole stream. So if you were one of those people that was hoping to catch it, I'm sorry, I apologize, but fear not. The stream, the idea for doing a stream is not dead. I actually ordered a new webcam last night, because I did realize that the one that I have two, and not including the one that's built into my laptop, but the two that I have are actually 5 years old, I think, at this point, or something close to that. But yeah, they're pretty old cameras. They only do like a 4:3. They don't do widescreen. They were 720, and at the time they were pretty decent quality. But I felt it was probably time to upgrade those, especially if I'm going to be looking into streaming and everything. So I ordered a nice camera. It's going to be 1080p. It's a Logitech. Reviews say that it's probably one of the best out there, so I'm hoping that that will help with stream quality and all that. I was gonna wait until after the stream last night just to kind of evaluate everything, but in looking at what little footage I did have, I wasn't satisfied with it, so I just decided what the hell, and just went ahead and purchased a new camera. So all that aside, that wasn't really the intention of what the point of this video was, but just for timeliness sake, I figured I'd bring that up as well. So the actual point of this video, because that's what these QuickVids are about, they're intended to be like 10 minutes or less, but this one is having to do with time management. As just stated, I didn't have the best time management, over the weekend. I mean, granted, I did get all my homework done, But I could have definitely managed my time a little more wisely and probably had it done a lot earlier. But the reason I'm mentioning this is like, you know, I get out of class and I go, well, originally I would go to, I guess what you would call the lunchroom or cafeteria or whatever, for the campus here. And more often than not, I see students just sitting and socializing, which, I mean, is not, you know, it's not a bad thing. We're all social creatures, and we definitely need that in our lives to, you know, better enrich ourselves and whatnot. But I don't know, like at school, I feel it's important to kind of stay in that zone, at least for me personally. I just feel like I lose my focus if I don't kind of stay in that mindset. So, you know, when I get out of class, my goal is to do, or at least work on any homework that I have for that week. Because, you know, 2 of my classes meet twice a week. So, you know, a lot of times between like Tuesday and Thursday, during those days I usually have something that I need to get done during the week. It's not something that can wait for the weekend. So a lot of times, you know, I will, after class, whatever day it is, I will go to the library, and I actually have kind of a spot that I picked out. It always seems to be unoccupied when I go to that spot, so that's, you know, I just basically made that my spot. And you know, I pull out the laptop. It's, you know, it's got a AC outlet there, so I just plug it in and get to work on whatever it is I'm doing. You know, I mean, yeah, I'll catch up on like social medias and stuff like that. Occasionally, you know, I can definitely say that you know, a couple weeks ago I would go there and at least try to get some work done on the most recent episode that I did, session 3, episode 1, only because like that was a lot of shaking the rust off, if you will. I mean, it'd been I don't think it was 6 months yet, but it was definitely around 5 months that I had not done any kind of show whatsoever, video or audio. So there was a lot that I had forgotten as far as the process and everything, so I had to not completely relearn everything, but there were definitely some things that I had forgotten. Thankfully, I had a lot of my settings backed up in one way or another, so it's not like I had to redo all of that stuff. It was more just a matter of finding everything and getting that taken care of. But you know, like for those of you in college and all that, what do you do for time management? Are you one of those kids that I'm gonna see in the cafeteria just kind of BSing? And I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, maybe these students have an upcoming class. I know there's like 1 o'clock classes that occur around here, and I'm usually getting out somewhere between like 12 and 12:30. So, you know, they very well could just literally be on like some kind of lunch break, and just kind of chilling out before their next class. But, you know, if you're someone like me who basically only has 1 or 2 classes in the morning, and then, you know, an hour or 2 to kill before you got to go to your job, you know, providing you maybe work like full-time or something like I do, what do you do? Do you just kind of, is that your time to relax, or do you, like me, kind of take that opportunity to do any homework you might have? You know, what is it that you do? Let me know in, of course, the comments, or you can tweet at The Road to Japan, or you can go like the page on Facebook. You know, all the normal stuff. Email at theroadtojapan.com. As far as the next episode, it was supposed to get done last night, but like I said, you know, things just weren't really working out for me yesterday. So hopefully the intent is to try again this weekend. And you know, I'll have the new camera, so hopefully it'll look a little prettier and all that good stuff. But you know, we'll just have to wait and see. In the meantime, I'll see you guys on the next quick vid.